Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the fifth installment of the Movie Emporium. Today, I'm reviewing a movie that one word comes to mind when I hear this movie, and that is classic. It's a film that my friend Wildman Beyond here on YouTube. He's a dear friend of mine. We actually met when we both went to Jog Corps together. This is one of his favorite films of all time. That, of course, is Dirty Harry. Dirty Harry is a very good movie. He's a kind of, in a way, a renegade cop. He does what he wants. But he's a very good cop. He's very good at what he does. I got this on Blu-ray on its own, because at the time I couldn't afford to get the, Dirty Harry Ultimate Collection. I also have, the Enforcer and Sudden Impact on Blu-ray. But Dirty Harry was the very first film of the Dirty Harry series. They did a total of 5. They also did, of course, the sequel, Magnum Force, and then The Enforcer and Sudden Impact. This is an action double feature. DVD, the 3rd and 4th Dirty Harry movies. I'll talk about those in another movie review coming up next month, maybe. Well, after I get Magnum Force, if I can find it singly. This, though, I thought was a very neat setup. They actually gave you like a book, and it's got in here, I can certainly get this whole book with you guys. This very nice layout right here. And of course, they got a page with the original poster on it. Clint Eastwood, Dirty Harry, 1971. Then it's got a page here. It's kind of a buyout on Inspector Harry Callahan. It says, with Dirty Harry Callahan, a new breed of movie cop is born. The vigilante with a badge. He follows his own rules to enforce the law. If the system won't deliver justice, Dirty Harry will. Callahan's trademark firearm is a Smith & Wesson Model 29.44 Magnum revolver. This gun, starring role in the Dirty Harry movies, brought it incredible popularity. Then it's got nickname Dirty Harry, gender male, date of birth August 3rd, 1930, city San Francisco, California, USA, occupation police officer, title inspector, badge number 2211, spouse, wife, deceased. Then it's got, of course, the most famous line of all here on this next page. And that, of course, is you gotta ask yourself one question. Do you feel lucky? Well, do ya? Punk! And next, it's got some behind-the-scenes photos and whatnot. Here on the next page. Book. There's another great line on this page. It's, now you know why they call me Dirty Harry. Every dirty job that comes along. Targets. Basically, this page, I'm not going to read everything that's on here, but it talks about the Zodiac Killer and how they used the Zodiac Killer from the 1960s. That was also the subject of the acclaimed 2007 film Zodiac, of course. Who quit killing in 1969. They came out with this movie in Dirty Harry. Used a Scorpio Killer who was kind of like the Zodiac Killer. So I'll show you that page though. And of course, right here is a picture of the Scorpio Killer. about his character here in a little bit. Originally, what some people don't know is the movie was originally titled Dead Right. Um, Dean Reisner, who already collaborated on the scripts Coogan's Bluff and Play Misty for Me, he wrote the story. Let's take a look at that page. Dead On, which was the original title was Dead Right again. City by the Bay. On the theater marquee behind Callahan is actually one scene was shot on the Warner Brothers lot in Burbank. The sequence is when Harry foils the bank robbery in the very beginning of the film. On the theater marquee behind Callahan is actually a poster for Play Misty for Me, a film that the writer of Dirty Harry also wrote. Which was Eastwood's directorial debut, which was released earlier in 1971. His very first film that he directed. Clint Eastwood actually became a very good director, in my opinion. And featuring a cameo by Don Siegel, who produced and directed Dirty Harry. There's a picture of that page, City by the Bay. Mentor and Protege. This talks about, this is actually the fourth film that him and Don Siegel did together. Following Coogan's Bluff, 2 Mules for Sister Sarah, and The Bejeweled, and concluding in 1979 with Escape from Alcatraz, which was the last film that him and Don Siegel did together. You got a good picture of him up there on the school bus right there on that page, Mentor and Protege. Next one shows the cast. Clint Eastwood as Inspector Harry Callahan, Harry Gordino as Lieutenant Al Bressler, Reno Santoni as Inspector Chico Gonzalez, which is Dirty Harry's partner in this film. I think it's kind of weird. He had a different partner in just about every film. I think he did have one in every film, a different one in every film. Andrew Robinson as the Scorpio Killer, and John Vernon as the Mayor. Clint Eastwood, born May 31st in 1930 in San Francisco. Clint Eastwood was drafted into the Army when he served as a senior pool man at Point Ord. A job delivering trucks to Universal Studios brought him in contact with the motion picture world. An Army buddy on the lot gave him a screen test, and he was signed to a standard $75 a week contract. His film debut came in Revenge of the Creature. That's just a little bit that they talk about. It also talks about Fistful of Dollars, A Few Dollars More, Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Play Misty for Me. It talks about Unforgiven in here. It talks about a movie from 1988 called Bird. It talks about $1 Million Baby. All on this page. Well, mentions them, not really talks about them, but kind of weird. Clint Eastwood and Dirty Harry were born in the same year. I think that's something they did on purpose to make him the age that he actually is in real life in the film. A lot of people didn't know that Gran Torino, which I might review later today, was originally going to be Dirty Harry 6, and Clint Eastwood said, I don't think so, I don't want to play Dirty Harry again, which I think he owes it to the fans to play Dirty Harry at least once more. Here it shows career highlights of Clint Eastwood. It only goes up to 2008 because that's when this Blu-ray DVD came out, but you can see the list right here. I'll read off some of them. Fistful of Dollars, $2 More, The Witches, Hang 'em High, Coogan's Bluff, Paint Your Wagon, Kelly's Heroes, Joe Kidd, all the Dirty Harry movies are on here. The Outlaw Josie Wales, Escape from Alcatraz, Bronco Billy, Firefox, Pink Cadillac, Heartbreak Red, Sudden Impact, Bloodwork, Space Cowboys, Absolute Power, Flags of Our Fathers is the director and producer. The Changeling is the director. I mean, Clint Eastwood's career is just phenomenal. He'll definitely be getting a Lifetime Achievement Award some year. Here's Harry Gordino page. Got down here highlights Any Which Way You Can, St. Ives, The Enforcer, Capone, Dirty Harry, Love and Other Strangers, Madigan, Hell is for Heroes, The Pigeon That Took Rome, King of Kings, Pork Chop Hill, that's a funny title, Houseboat. Here's John Vernon, who played the mayor, who also starred in movies such as The Outlaw of Josie Wales, Animal House, Point Blank, Airplane 2, the sequel, Chained Heat, Malicious, I'm Gonna Get Ya, Sucker! John Vernon right here, played the mayor. Then there's Rainey Santoni, who was also in 28 Days with Sandra Bullock. He was in Cobra with Sylvester Stallone. Bad Boys from 1983, not the Will Smith movie. Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid. Guns of the Magnificent Seven. He was in also in that. He was also in Private Parts with Howard Stern. Rainey Santoni right here. Andrew Robinson, the Scorpio Killer, who was in Child's Play 3, actually. He was in Hellraiser. He was also in Cobra. He was in The Drowning Pool. Dirty Harry, of course. There goes my baby, The Puppet Masters. Part of the Puppet Master saga. Then there's Don Siegel, the director, who also directed The Shootist, Coogan's Bluff, Flaming Star, Babyface Nelson, Escape from Alcatraz, Private Hell 36, Riot in Cell Block 11, The Verdict. Don Siegel has directed a lot of films. Jinxed was his last film that he did, of course. Don Siegel passed away in 1991. These other pages, really not so much on them. And then there's the Dirty Harry. And then on the back, Dirty Harry is a great film. Introduced the renegade cop to us. It was such a great film that they produced 4 phenomenal sequels. It's hard to pick a favorite when it comes to Dirty Harry, because I mean they're all so unique and they all deal with different things, from killers to drug dealers to female empowerment to, I mean, which is sudden impact, of course. But yeah, it really is a lot. There's a lot of a lot of hard issues that they deal with in the Dirty Harry franchise. I highly recommend you go pick up Dirty Harry, or better yet, just go pick up the whole series. Dirty Harry, a great film from the 70s. One that's always going to be a classic. Great story. Great actor in Clint Eastwood. Great director is Clint Eastwood. He actually directed the 4th Dirty Harry film. Sudden Impact is the only one he directed of the 5. Yeah, it's 102 minutes long, so it's not a very long movie. But it's one I highly recommend you go pick up, especially if you're Wild Man Beyond and you don't have this yet. Wild Man Beyond, if you do not have this, then there's something wrong with you, because I know this is one of your favorite movies of all time. Just want to give a shout out to you. Can't wait to see your upcoming Dirty Harry fan film. Really looking forward to that. There's actually Dirty Harry fan. The official Dirty Harry fan film is on Facebook. You can go there and check it out. He'll be putting updates on there, I'm sure. So again, Dirty Harry. Pick it up if you don't have it. Slap yourself if you haven't seen it.